is up? Welcome back to Laughs and Troubles. Hey. Today is a cold ass day. I have this blanket because I'm cold.
It is brisk. It is.
It's cold. And I just want to share that this is, we have 2 episodes. But we have 2 episodes left after this one. And it'll be the end of season 1. Season 1 will be over, and we're going to take a break. I don't know how long of a break we're taking, but we're going to take a little break, and then
we're going to come back refreshed, renewed,
that's right,
rejuvenated,
and
that's
our backdrop is falling apart.
That's not going to happen next episode or next season.
No. Of course. So I wanted to share that with those of you that follow us continuously every week and listen to us and watch us. So that way, if you don't see anything, you don't be surprised.
Right.
You know?
We're not MIA. We're just taking a break.
And also for those of you that do want to support us, but you guys feel like you guys can't keep up every week, you guys have like all this time to just like play it during the holidays or whatever and just catch up with us girls.
That's a great
idea.
Hang
out. Yeah. Get your popcorn, get your candy, and just sit down and just binge watch our show.
Episodes.
Yeah. Our episodes. Okay, so Travis Barker's son, Landon Barker.
The drummer.
He turned 21, yes.
Wow.
He turned 21 years old. And rumor has it that at his party, they came out with these bottles with like lights inside that were like flashing. And they turned out to be baby oil bottles.
Oh no.
So after that, people were like coming for him and stuff like that, and he made a video pretty much like telling people like, you know, that it wasn't his party, it was a party that he was invited to.
So he didn't have any knowledge of these bottles being present at his party.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because people were pissed. They're like, oh, you're out there like, haha, like it's a joke about the baby. And the thing is, a DJ at the club, he was like, we're about to get freaky drunk like Diddy tonight.
So it's almost like it's a joke, but you know what's going on, that you're announcing that in case anybody wants to take that joke seriously.
Yep. All I could say was shaking my head.
Oh, wow.
The whole time I was watching it. I was like,
wow.
And the excuse he gave is like, anybody could have said that. I could have been like, oh, that wasn't my party.
And then, of course, the news is going to blow it up. And because Kourtney Kardashian is with his dad, they're going to be like, oh, the Kardashians had something to do with it.
But the thing is that when you look back at the videos and stuff, it looked like everybody that was there was at that place. But, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. But
if it was a joke, it's too soon, I think. Right?
Yeah. Or not even that it's too soon. It's like, are you supporting that shit?
Right.
You're supporting the whole Diddy oil, the baby oil thing?
Is it a joke or is it like a subliminal joke?
Yeah, exactly. So, I feel like I'm going to end up coming down with something because I can't stop clearing my throat. So, I'm sorry if you guys continuously hear me clearing my throat.
Let me clear my throat.
But I got some cold yesterday and I wasn't prepared for it. So I don't know what's going on.
It could be fall allergies too, because you don't sound like you have a cold.
No, and I don't sound congested in my nose.
Right. It's just a little bit of post-nasal.
It's like my chest. Like,
and now you're making me want to clear my throat for no reason.
Yeah, so every time you were clearing your throat, I was like, stop clearing your throat because it makes me want to clear my throat.
It's mania.
Yeah. So holiday season is in full swing. And man, I can't wait for the food. I'm so excited for the food.
We need to go to Dollar Tree and get that big plate that has like all the dividers, so we could put like you know, have you seen the memes about that?
Yes. I cannot wait for the food. Us being Puerto Rican, like there's so many different like things that we do. Obviously the traditional arroz con gandules,
pasteles.
I was just going to bring up pasteles. I don't care for the pasteles that they make wrapped in the freaking paper and all that work that they do.
She likes it in the bandeja.
Yes, the bandeja pasteles taste so much better. It has so much more flavor.
I have to agree with you on that because I feel like, I mean, they're still good, but I feel like when you boil them, I feel like sometimes you lose some of that flavor in the water.
Yes, and I explained that to my mom because, you know, for years, you know, growing up, every time, you know, Thanksgiving comes, all the Ricans are out there pastelando overnight, you know, breaking night, doing their thing. And she would give me some to take home and whatever. She'd be like, oh, how many do you want? She'll give me like a few juntitas or whatever. I would have them shits in my freezer for a year.
Freezer burnt.
Well, no, I would not freezer burnt, but it'll be like 6 months later, and I'm making pasteles at home.
Oh, yeah.
But when I would eat, like, I would tell her all the time, I'm like, I'm not a big fan of pasteles. Like, she's like, no. Like, if people offer, you want pasteles, like, the whole month of December, and I'm like, nah, I'm all set. And they're like, why? No, you don't like it? And I'm like, I do like it. I wasn't a fan. Like, I was just like, I don't know. It's just not. But then when I tried it in the bandeja, I was like, give me that shit.
So good.
Oh, it's so fucking good. So good. The
potato salad.
My mom's potato salad is just
by far the best.
Top notch.
Yeah. Amazing.
So good. So good. She's like, you better start learning all these traditions because when I'm no longer available to do this, who's going to continue the tradition? I was like,
me. That's who.
But I tell her all the time, I'm like, Mom, you should write down your recipes.
Yeah. You know what I do with her is I record her. You know, I never write down her recipes. Like, it'll be ghetto. Like, when she showed me how to make rice, I still measure my rice in the lata that I use with the beans. I cannot do it any other way but that way.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Maybe we need to sit down with her and
I think so.
Have like a whole feast for no reason. We'll just buy a bunch of stuff.
Learn all the traditional stuff, right? Yeah. Because and it's crazy because I've tried so many like Spanish restaurants here in our hometown, and I just don't like it. Cooking.
No, my stepma is the Gordon Ramsay of Spanish food.
People
hands down.
But like, yeah, oh my God, this restaurant is bomb. Their food is bomb, and then I'll eat there, and I'm just like, it's just basic as fuck. Like, yeah, it's yellow rice, but it got no flavor. It don't got that fucking ancestors in there. Like, you know, no.
It's not giving ancestor vibes.
No, it's not. It's not giving.
No,
and no, amazing. Like, I'm not trying to throw any shade at people that have their businesses and stuff, but.
The food is good, but hers is just superb.
The food is aight. You guys, I feel like you guys changed too much in the recipes and stuff. Instead of keeping it old school, like people start, like I be watching like TikToks of people making like arroz, and they add so many things, ingredients. It's like, baby,
you're doing too much.
You're doing way too much. Like, do what your grandma or your great grandma used to do. Don't be fucking adding fucking all this other shit.
Right. It's just like their sofrito, the way that they taught me. Like, I don't know how many years ago, I still make it the same.
Yeah.
And somebody the other day gifted me some sofrito, and I'm like, oh, that was very nice of you. But I'm so picky because the way they showed me how to do sofrito to me is the best.
Yeah. So. And the thing is, that sofrito alone gives the food all the flavor it fucking needs.
So when I make it for my family and stuff, they're like, oh, right, my food's good. I was like, because of my sofrito is good.
You know that's right. You know that's right. So, we were talking about that, and I was telling her, I was like, you know, it's sad because, like, I go out to eat and I expect to like eat something good at someone's house, like when you get invited and then you try the food and I'm just like,
It's because you have the best. You were raised with the best.
Yeah.
And it's not the same.
And it's dying, which is sad.
Yeah.
That back in the day,
traditions.
Traditions, the food, the way they cook, it's like that love, that passion they put in the food. I don't know what it is, but
they put their heart and soul into that pot.
Oh my God.
You know who wants to learn all your mom's recipes?
Damien.
Yep.
I know he does.
He already mentioned that. He's like, we need to go buy ingredients and just have Willa Carmen and we can record it. Because, you know, your mom doesn't measure with cups. It's like cucharon, cucharadita, just a little sprinkle of this, a little drop of this.
Well, I'm actually going to start recording with her during Vlogmas when I do my Vlogmas. And I'm going to like...
Invite me over so I can be part of it?
Yeah, I'll invite you over and we can make it like a girls thing and... make it a little tradition so that way like we'll come and we'll cook different things every so often and we'll do together and we'll all try food. Yeah, I think that would be cool. And her recipes will be there forever. It'll be online and people can actually go to those videos and maybe learn those recipes and keep that good food going.
You know, you're better than me because for the first time my cousin Christina reached out to me. She lives in Cali. She says, I ran out of your sofrito last time we shipped her, son. we shipped her some.
Yeah.
And she's like, I need it ASAP. I'm going to the store tomorrow. Tell me what you put in yours and I'll see if I can find
And you
it.
didn't want to give her the recipe?
No, at first I was like, do I tell her everything? Do I leave something out? Because like it's a family secret. But
well,
then
that's one thing I won't put out there is the sofrito. I don't know. I'll ask my mom if she wants to put it out there, but I feel like that is definitely like a family.
Right. And then I thought
thing.
I was, why am I being petty? I'm like, she is family. Let me give it to her. And I did. And she found all the ingredients and she sent me pictures and I was so proud.
Yeah.
I was like, too bad you don't live here so you can continue making it for everybody.
Yeah.
Like I do.
Mm-hmm. I roll.
They take good care of me though. Like when I make it for my aunt, she takes
100%.
me out. She buys me dinner.
Your aunt Ceci,
yeah. And when I make it for my mom, she spoils the heck out of me.
Yeah.
I went there to make sofrito the other day. I had like $50 worth of vitamins. She's like, here, omega-3. Here, magnesium. I was like, all right, thank you.
That's cute. But yeah, I feel like when I think about like Spanish food, like if anyone wants to go on, they're like, oh, there's this Spanish spot. I'm like, I'm opting out of that one. Mm-hmm. It's sad, but
no, it is.
When I don't eat Spanish restaurants at all here.
I tried one in Holyoke that my best friend Lorraine, she knew the person that owns it, and like you said, it was all right, but it's like
edible. It's just not.
My stepmom's.
You don't have those flavors. Like,
right.
I don't know how to explain it, y'all. I'm not trying to bash y'all. I swear. I'm not. I'm just trying to tell y'all to look deep into your ancestry and try to pull that into your restaurant and your food. But, you know, I feel like it's like that with all foods and restaurants out here.
I think to a certain extent it's so expensive to run a restaurant that maybe they cut some corners, or maybe they're like, well, that's really expensive, so let's downgrade to this, and it has an effect on us because we're like,
could be,
yeah,
honestly it could be. But yeah, I was like, oh my god, I was like, I have to talk about this because I don't know if it's me, if just me being picky as hell.
Nope,
but
I'm right there with you.
But I just feel like restaurants just ain't doing it for me. And I get disappointed. Like it'll look good. It's almost like, you know how when people talk about, oh, the food contour and how they make food look so good on TV or like photos, and you're like, damn, but then you get the food, it's not that.
Right.
That's how I feel every time. So disappointed.
Like when I make my healthy recipes, it looks so good, and I'm like, yeah, it was all right. I'm not making it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I feel.
Like I made tuna fish the other day in a healthy version, and I put in celery and I put in like dill, but instead of mayonnaise, I used Greek yogurt. Oh, it's a no. It looked nice. No? I wrapped it in a multigrain tortilla. I cut it in half. It looked cute. I was gonna take a picture, and I tasted it. I was like, ew. Oh, it tastes like dried sour tuna.
You know what's funny, because when I was doing the vegan stuff and I was trying different things to see what like would go with my taste buds, there was a lot of stuff that I was just like, yeah, no.
Me, it's Greek yogurt. I just can't. Maybe if it's blended into something, then it's okay. But like, even if you do Greek yogurt with walnuts and strawberries, which I did, I obviously didn't do the maple syrup because I've been doing really good about cutting sugar. And
have you tried agave?
I have. But it's
you
just
don't like it?
It's just when that Greek yogurt hits like right back here and it gets sour, I'm just like,
oh, but I like that feeling of sour. Ooh, girl.
If it was a lemon head, sure, but not Greek yogurt. We're not doing that again.
And you know what's crazy too? Me being Puerto Rican, you know, during these holidays, something else that's popular is coquito.
I don't like coquito.
I'm not a fan of coquito.
Neither am I. It's too thick.
I like this special drink that my dad makes called catrasca, which is so fucking good. It's like an orange sherbet fucking deliciousness with like a little cranberry. I don't know if that's what's in there, but
I don't know if I've ever tried it.
You didn't? Oh my
God. They had it here once in a waterfall back in the day. Yes. I may have tried it.
It's so
like
good.
that peach color. Yes. Yeah, I think I tried it. I don't like coquito. I feel like it's too sweet. It's too thick. It's just too much for me. But I'm not an eggnog person.
I feel like I don't like coquito because I started drinking it at the age of like 12. And my mom would make a virgin one, and then obviously the one with liquor. And I would sneak the liquor one.
Of course.
And I think like I just kind of like, I drink it so early on that I'm just like, ugh. Like I don't care for it. And then people are making all these crazy flavors. Nutella, coquito con...
pumpkin.
Yeah. And it's just like, y'all doing too much. No. Y'all doing too much.
No.
Too much. The coquito ain't even that good.
No, I'm not a fan.
Nope, me either. But yeah, so I've been drinking since the age of 12, guys.
Not me. I was the good one. She's my...
No, you weren't, because there was a time we went to a party with Dad, his friends, and they had the keg things with the... And we were mixing, like, the beer in our soda.
Well, she probably made me do it. You know?
I think I was younger than 12 then.
She probably fixed my drink for me. I didn't even know. She's probably like...
You know what it was? At first, I didn't know. And then I sprayed it, and then I was tasting it. I was like, oh,
you're like,
beer.
oh, it's seltzer. Let's add it. Oh, club soda.
Yep. So remember, I don't know how many episodes ago, but we did talk about Megan Fox.
Yes. She's still together. She's pregnant by him.
I was just going to say that. She just announced that she's pregnant by Machine Gun Kelly.
Remember?
They had broken up, and it was
back together.
Quiet, but it was quiet. You haven't seen anything on her page until now about them being together or anything.
I meant to bring that up to you. I'm like, you lied to me.
Yeah, so I seen that her post of, because she hasn't posted shit in who knows how long. It was like chirping. The little crickets were fucking chirping. And then I seen that she had her pregnancy announcement, and I was just like, oh,
I
shit.
did see that too.
They're together.
Mm-hmm.
So, my bad. They're together.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I don't be paying attention.
No, because you're too busy worried about Gypsy Rose's pregnancy.
No, because I used to see her hanging out with, what's her name? The Barker and the Kardashian.
Courtney.
All the time.
And Travis.
And then all of a sudden, that stopped. So, I was just like, When Courtney got pregnant, it kind of like, I can't believe that their baby's already going to be 1 year old.
I was just going to ask you, how old is their baby?
His name is Rocky, and he's about... they recently just celebrated, I think, his first birthday.
Time flies.
Wow. I can't... Yep. What the heck? That's like our niece's baby. She's going to be one this month.
She's taking her first steps. I'm like, oh.
Time flew by so fast.
The whole baby stage is over. But our friend is having a baby.
Yes.
We're going to her baby shower on Sunday.
Yes, it's so nice. She's been wanting a baby for the longest.
Maybe that's why I dreamt about fish.
And she hasn't, like, she hadn't had the time, the opportunity or the person found the right person. And now she's like... And I kept telling her, I was like, because she was like worried, because even her doctor was like telling her like she needed to like hurry up because her time, is ticking.
They start recommending you freeze your eggs.
You're about to have a geriatric pregnancy or whatever. But then I told her, I was like, hey, you know what? Maybe you should consider freezing your eggs. I was like, because even if you get pregnant in your 40s, at least your eggs are still young. And it was funny because after that conversation of us having that and stuff, then like months later, she's like, I'm pregnant. I was like, oh my God.
And she's so healthy and fit that like, she's way younger than her years.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And she's, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful,
she
pregnant.
Is
oh my goodness.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful. Her photos, I'm obsessed with.
Me too.
Like, there's something about pregnant women. It doesn't matter whether they're fit or not.
It's just a glow, a vibe.
It's just such a beautiful thing to see them carrying a baby.
Life.
Or even a woman when she's breastfeeding a baby. Like, it's such a beautiful thing to see.
Agree.
So beautiful.
Pass me my water. Can you reach that, please? All this pregnancy talk made me thirsty.
She thirsty. Over there just about to start swimming with the fish and shit that she's dreaming about.
Yep, that's why I was dreaming about fish.
So, going back to like Thanksgiving and stuff, how many of you have canceled Thanksgiving because of who your relatives voted for?
That is a hot topic, believe it or not.
It is.
I mean, I know you and I are chill and our family just kind of like, okay, well, he's in office, we're moving on. But this is a heated subject.
Yeah.
This is like, some people are still not happy about it. And then if they find out that you voted one way or another against them, they look at you differently.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to eat your dish. I don't know what you put in it.
Yep. I don't want it. But, with Thanksgiving coming, I feel like it also brews up a little bit of family drama because either you're going to have a tia, a prima, or somebody come in that you don't talk to, you don't associate with, and you don't even bat an eye at.
Right.
So,
is it like a fake just get along because it's Thanksgiving and you're with family?
I think so.
It's like, I really don't want to see this person. I really don't even want to give them a side hug or even conversate with them.
Yeah. For years, I want to say I used to feel like I had to be so fake around certain family members and
because the shit that they talk in
Yes.
behind your back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they don't know that you know, but you still have to show up to Thanksgiving and be like, ¿cómo está,
And I
bendición?
chill, but once I like they drew the line and that's it. Like I was like, no. Now it's like I'm good. They're not invited.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to worry because my mom didn't want to have like anyone offended or she doesn't like people fighting, but I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm not.
I
I'm not
get
gonna be with
that. But also what I don't like is like if you don't get together all year round for anything else, like why even bother getting together now? Like if you guys, have gone your separate way or just choose not to be like not cliquey, but like just not to be friends or family. You can be cordial.
Or they don't they could be cordial, but they're not. I don't know how to explain it. Like they're just it's almost like they're acquaintance at that point.
Like you know them, you grew up with them, but things are different now.
Yeah.
I know if I was invited somewhere and there was somebody that I didn't really get along with or somebody that I have heard in the past have spoken about me or my kids or my family, I don't want to show up. I don't want to be fake.
No.
Even if they say, "Oh, just ignore that person. You can just hang out over here." It's obvious and it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm too old for that. I'm too old to live uncomfortable.
Yeah, and that's one thing I stopped doing too. Because I felt like a lot of times I was invited places where I wasn't talking to someone or I just and I would get invited and that person would get invited and I'm just like, I'm no longer going to show up. Like
and even if you go show up, like, see, there was like nothing that happened, but it's still awkward and it's still in the back of your mind.
It's not awkward.
For me, it is.
For you, it is. For me, it's not awkward. That awkwardness and that fucking mind shit, that's just, it blew away a long time ago. I just don't feel like it's something someone does like a sincere thing. Like I feel like they like the drama, so they kind of want to see like where it would go. Kind of. I feel sometimes
when I say awkward, I mean in the essence of bad juju. Like I don't want to be around that. Like like in the same room,
right? But I'm a type of person like you will not belittle me ever. I do not feel belittled ever. You cannot make me feel uncomfortable because I'll make you feel uncomfortable. I've make someone feel uncomfortable before they ever make me feel uncomfortable. Before I used to be like, very like, and I would feel uncomfortable, but I grew up.
Yep.
I grew up and no.
This is why I think a lot of people opt out of Thanksgiving and they do Friendsgiving because there's like sometimes less drama with your friends, especially your close friends and you're tight knit in your circle. It's like, you know what, those are kind of the people that you're with and you're around all the time. And I'm not saying all Thanksgivings are like that. Sometimes families are great. Sometimes families they click, and if they don't see each other for a month, it's like they just pick it up like it was yesterday. We're just talking about like the families. Well, actually almost every family has that person or that drama.
Every family definitely does. Or they'll be like, ugh, prepare yourselves, this so and so is coming. And it's like you can only take little bits of that person and you're just like, ugh, they need to hurry up and go.
Let me change what I said. If it's my stepmother Carmen's cooking, I don't care who's showing up there and how awkward it's gonna be. Like I'm a foodie, so first and foremost I'm going to eat. Am I gonna hang around and linger and chit chat? No.
Nope. That's right. But yeah, like I feel like there's also people that just don't have family, that they no longer have their mom, no longer have their dad, and they just don't, either it's what they do at home with their children or, you know what I mean? And for those people, at the end of the day, Thanksgiving is to be thankful. And if that's all you have, be thankful for that. I know it gets a little sad because who wouldn't get sad? That is sad. Everything's different. And I mean, it's me and my parents are still here, but things are just different. Holidays are not the same. And it's just things change. A lot of family goes their separate ways, and that's okay. You outgrow, sometimes you outgrow people, and there's nothing wrong with that. But also, like, the awkwardness that I deal with is like when you got like family that you don't see at all.
And you barely know them, but you know that they're your aunt because you have them on Ancestry DNA. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Don't put me on FaceTime. I don't know.
Say hi. You're just like,
hey, how's it going?
My aunt from like, I don't know where.
And you know what, too? For Thanksgiving, there are people that are alone. There are people that are depressed that don't want to go even if they're invited. Maybe
Yeah.
bring that person a plate. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
still deserve to have food and
100%.
be thankful for them. And, like, so, you know.
And not only that, but sometimes it's okay. I get it when you're depressed, but sometimes you have to get out of that depression, and push yourself a little bit. I get it. Sometimes it's a little hard because you just become so comfortable in that little shell that you put yourself in, and you don't want to get out of that. But sometimes it's okay. You need to, like, get out of your comfort zone.
It'll feel good.
You'll feel so much better about it.
You'll feel terrible as you're doing it.
Yeah, you're
and
gonna
then
be like,
once you're there, you're
yeah,
like, you know what? This is great.
so bad. You know, I'm able to mingle with people because also when you're just secluding yourself from everything, eventually you just become so bitter. You like become even more depressed. And I don't know.
You don't want to show face.
No, and it's sad. It's kind of sad because you put yourself in that situation, like, and you start to feel alone, like no one cares. But it's like you're pushing everyone away, you know.
Yeah.
And I can kind of relate to that a little bit because I definitely have pushed a lot away, but it's not even because I'm like depressed or anything. It's like I'm trying to meet goals and trying to do stuff, and I feel like
You're just consumed with your own stuff right now.
I am so consumed, like with the podcast, Lucas's channel. I was supposed to focus just the podcast and me, and then he came along and me just went.
Yeah, but he's killing it though. He's killing it.
He really is. He's at 150 subscribers now, and
so cute.
We're close. We're halfway there to another giveaway, which I'm like, damn, okay, calm down.
I just gave something away. Gosh.
But it's so cool. I like to give. We like to give in the house. And now that he knows that there's also, like, he gets a lot of things and he has a lot of things. And I'm like, you know, there's kids out there that don't have everything and can't get everything that you're able to get. You know what I mean?
Very true.
And before at first he wouldn't get it, but now he's
getting a little older.
He's understanding. I'm like, you know, there's some kids that don't have.
Right.
They don't have money to get like this giant animatronic. I was like, but if we can give them a mini one, you know, that'll make their day. And he's like, oh, cool. So he was so excited when he read the person's name who won, and come to find out it's a kid. And the mom is the one who wrote to me to give the address and everything to ship it out to him. And it was so cute. I'm excited to see and to get the messages back of how excited he is
happy
to
for
receive
him.
it.
He looks like he's really enjoying it. And when I watch it, I'm like, he's being a kid 100%. Like, I love it.
Yep. And he, you know, I don't make him do anything he doesn't want to do. Right. Like, if anything, he's making me do things that I don't want to do sometimes. Like, come on, we have to go to do this. We have to. And I'm just like, okay, let's go to the store. Let's go look at what they have. And another thing is that when you're vlogging, you know, people go out into the stores, and it doesn't mean you're buying things all the time. You know what I mean?
You're just demonstrating and showing.
But sometimes kids don't understand when they see something and they want it, and it's like, oh, but you know, I had to teach him, like, you know, we're going to the store. It doesn't mean we're going to buy something today. We're just showing it off. We're showing what they have. Eventually, we'll look and see what we like, and we'll pick what we want, you know? So that's why I didn't start his channel when he was younger, because...
So he can understand.
I did put videos of when he was younger, like, older videos, but during that time, he wanted everything.
Yeah.
He didn't understand that a lot of times when people do videos and stuff, these kids that he was watching...
They have sponsors and they get it free.
Yes.
Yeah. He'll be that person soon.
So he thought that it was like, we got to go and buy everything. I need to collect all of it. And I'm just like, boy, you better relax.
No, the way his subscribers are going, you better freaking relax. And he's going to start getting sponsors. So you better start making room.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to need to buy a 6-bedroom apartment.
I sure am. He's going to need his own filming room.
Yeah,
for sure.
For real.
Yeah. But I just think it's so cool. The community that he's in, because he's not just doing like unboxings and toys and stuff like that. He's doing like the Halloween stuff alone. That community is fucking awesome. That community alone. So for him to be involved in that community, like, that is so cool. Like, and we're excited. It's different.
And then kids that are his age are watching and they can relate to him. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I try to make it as relatable to other kids as possible, because we did get the expensive animatronics, but I also try to get things that were affordable.
I saw like the Ocean State job lot.
Yeah, so that's one thing I will forever do, because we're not rich right now.
Right
Right now.
But also you want to target all the kids that grow up in different families and different incomes
Yeah,
and different
because even if I
backgrounds.
was to, like, between his channel and my channel, because my channel is still growing,
Mhm.
um, and I hit, the goal that I want to hit,
Mhm.
and we're both doing great,
Mhm.
um, I'm never gonna forget where I came from and the things that, like, just because you make more money doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're bougie and you're too good
Right.
for, like, the things, like, no,
Right. Like Martha Stewart, she had a line at Kmart,
that's
okay?
right.
And she was rich
So
and bougie.
I will forever be at Target, even if I'm making bank. I will
Right.
forever be going to Walmart, even if I'm
Right.
making bank. I'm not gonna be like, oh, no, I only
Right.
shop at.
TJ Maxx, Marshalls,
Yes,
we're there.
yes,
Home Goods, we're there.
100%.
I don't know about Dollar General, but because that store is too clustered
I'll
for
go to
me.
Dollar Tree, but only certain ones. Okay, certain ones. But I just feel like that's another topic that we can go into. Like a lot
Mhm.
of people that are content creators. I'm not gonna call them influencers anymore
Mhm.
because I just feel like influencers. It's
Too many
annoying.
people throw that word around too loosely.
Yeah, and not only that, but it's like an influencer is someone who influences somebody. So
Mhm.
you could be either a good influence or a bad influence, right?
Mhm.
So I feel like a content creator, you know, they start to rise, they rise up, and then all of a sudden it's like everything is high end, and then it's like once you relate it to them, and it's like, oh damn,
Then you're no longer influencing me because I can't wear.
afford that, or I
Right.
can't get that, like,
Right.
so I, for one, that's one thing I loved doing makeup, was trying to find affordable stuff and things
Yeah,
that
because you
work.
used to do pharmacy looks all the time.
Yeah, and then not only that, but there's this girl called Nina on TikTok. Her name is Nina Poole.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, shout out to that girl. She is autistic, and her thing with her autism is she likes to look up ingredients and compare products to
Cool.
find. So she be finding like high-end products, and she can find you a dupe for it in a
With the same exact
exact
chemistry.
ingredients that work exactly the same.
That's cool.
So I've been watching her. She has found things at Dollar Tree. She
Wow.
has found things. So I'm definitely gonna start writing a list of her stuff, and I'm actually gonna start sharing it on my YouTube because
You definitely should.
it's so, like, it's so good. I
Yeah.
I just, if you guys don't follow her, go follow her because she is amazing,
Mhm.
amazing, and like I guess like other brands, like big brands, would like write to her because they're mad that she's doing stuff like that,
Like, don't expose
and it's
us.
like, oh, it's not the same, and she's like, but she's like, I'm not here to like drag anyone or anything like that. She's just like, I'm trying to help out the girlies that have no money.
Right.
When I did that little reel of you have no money,
Yeah.
that was her voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, she is awesome. She
Good
finds
for
you
her.
affordable like products that you can use that work just like high end, which I definitely been watching her because let me tell you, you want to be like good with money, you need to start thinking less of spending less money.
Budgeting in every
Right.
aspect.
Because if you're living like you want to have all the Jordans that come out and you want to
Mhm.
live with all, you're never going to rise up. You're always going to stay where you're at.
Mhm.
And when I was younger, I used to be like that, where it's like, oh, I need this, or I need everything that's name brand. I need this, oh, I need that,
Mhm.
oh, I need that too, because that's. But
Mhm.
then I was just like, I ain't getting nowhere with this shit.
No.
The shit eventually goes out of fucking style or
Mhm.
whatever, ain't shit, and then you have new shit, and that old shit you gotta get rid of.
Mhm.
So yeah, I've learned that, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't get myself something that's like
Every once
a
in a
little
while.
designer,
Sure.
but now if I do get something designer, I'm like, no, I'm gonna get something that I can get that eventually it's gonna be worth money, because even if it's out of style, it's still gonna
Right.
be worth something.
Right. Like you can still get nice things and good brands
Yeah.
when there's sales. Like for instance, this Coach purse I've had for 2 years. I got this at a Coach outlet.
Yeah.
And I got it for half the price.
And that's another thing. I love Coach. A lot of people be like, because it's not Louis Vuitton. It's like,
yeah.
but I love the Coach purses.
Yeah.
Sometimes the Louis Vuittons, I feel they all look the same. There's just a different design.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do I want one? Yes, there's a
Yeah.
specific one that I want. But am I gonna go spend my fucking tax money that I fucking worked my ass off for to just get a purse and not vacation with my kids? No.
Mm-mm.
No.
We're not doing that.
I would always choose a vacation with my kids before I choose a designer bag or
Or you
designer
go to
shoes.
TJ Maxx or Marshall. Sometimes you'll find beautiful Michael Kors bags and
Yes,
stuff. And
yeah.
so,
But a lot of people don't care for Michael Kors now anymore.
oh.
Apparently, it's like
Well, when you go to the outlets and they have these big sales, it's
Yeah.
because it's last year's line.
yeah,
And
I
they
still
have
buy
to
it.
make room for the next year's line, which looks exactly the same, but it's a different color. Like maybe this green color came out 2 years ago, and maybe the next year it was like a orange color.
Yeah,
Still the same thing.
yeah,
Same style.
yeah. I still buy it when it's on sale. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like you could be mad that I got an old purse or old
Mhm.
style, but
Mhm.
but yeah, that's something that like I notice about like content creators that you know, they start off or they'll have like an apartment where they live in an apartment, but they're, you know what I mean, and then all of a sudden they're like
In a mansion.
in this big house and everything is just like so fancy and all the videos, it's like be your true self because that's what the people fell in love with, kind of.
Right.
I get it. You're so excited and it's okay to be proud of what you got. Fuck
And
it. Like
some people feel like when you move up on the money bracket, you need to like
Act
live
the part.
that life. Yes.
Act the part.
You need to
I
show.
get that. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that 100%.
But then guess what? Speaking of that, tomorrow at my son's school is Adam Sandler Day because he's one of the richest people. He is
In
the richest man in
Massachusetts.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
He's the richest man in Hollywood.
Oh.
And do you see how he's dressed?
Yeah, t-shirts and fucking sweatpants.
Oversized clothes.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of respect for him. They were talking about him. They said tomorrow's Adam Sandler Day. So Brayden was at home trying on baggy shorts and sneakers and long socks. Yeah. Because that goes to show you he's so frugal.
Well, that's the thing. Just because, the thing is, you can make all the money in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you start thinking spending it on like a Lamborghini and all this shit, you're gonna go broke.
This is why so many people that get wealthy quick and like the MC Hammers and stuff like that, once that money is not coming in and you're no longer relevant,
Yeah.
you may have paid your house off, but honey, the real estate taxes alone, you can't afford it. And what happens when you don't pay your real estate taxes? You lose your house or you go bankrupt.
Right. And that's the same thing with like the jewelry. All this, you know, people see like these rappers with these huge, sometimes they don't even own it. They rent it.
Right, exactly. Or if it's like a certain designer, they may loan it to them just so they can get their product out there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what kind of necklace is that? You know?
100%. So yeah, I just feel like a lot of people have that mentality of like we say, they want to live that champagne life
On a beer salary.
Yeah, and it's like, baby, you gotta
Tone it down.
Tone it down a little
Tone
bit.
it down. Get the budget book.
Yeah, yep. It's okay to splurge a little bit when you have the means to splurge.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes you gotta enjoy the fruits of your labor. And the way I would feel if I hit the million, like on a scratch ticket, I'm probably gonna spend more on food because food's expensive.
Girl, you ain't lying, because I would too. I would definitely spend on food.
I'll pay off what I have, but I'm not gonna go out and buy a yacht. I'm gonna go out and buy seafood
I might
boil.
rent one for a day.
Rent a day. Yeah, exactly.
But I ain't buying one.
Right. No, we stay in frugal. We humble.
Yeah. Like, that's a conversation that I always have with like Nelson and stuff, because I'm like, you know, one thing for me is I don't want to ever change like how I am, who I am, because I'm not that type of person to be like, I'm better than you because I'm like up here or whatever, or I'll belittle someone because like I make more, girl. No, I'm not like that. Like, if I'm able to afford something, then I get it. If I can't, I'm with y'all that can't, and I'm gonna try to make us still look like we can afford it, you know?
I'm the same way. I'm humble. I got the car of my dreams, a car that I've been waiting for 4 years.
4 years? You've been waiting for to get a car of your dreams for a long time.
Specific one.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like all the cars you've gotten, except for your first car, obviously, you've always kind of just was like, it's fine. It'll get me from point A to point B. It was like you just settled.
Yeah.
And when you sent me the picture when you find, I was like, oh my God. I'm like,
but I
so
sent it
proud
to
of
you because you're my
her.
sister. But like, I move in silence. I don't have to post it on Facebook.
Right.
Yes. Do I have the picture with the big red bow that I sent to my immediate circle? Yeah. But I feel like sometimes, I mean, there's nothing wrong with posting it, but there's a lot of times that you post something and there may be somebody that's been dreaming about that car that can't get out of the rut that they're at, and it just makes them feel sadder. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't. When you have to share your accomplishments too and be proud of your accomplishments, because sometimes if there's a person that wants something, it's because, again, they're not doing something right to be where
They're not
at
driven.
that place. There was a saying that I just heard, and I cannot think of it, where they're like, you are where you are because of you.
I've seen something like that.
Something like that. Like, you, if you're feel stuck, or you feel like it's because of yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Some people could have someone else that kind of used them and took whatever money from them, and that's why they're like not progressing. But a lot of times it's like, if you want to progress in life, it's you are the only person that can do that. And yeah, there's some people that hit hardships. That's understandable.
Everybody. I don't even care what tax bracket you're at, because some people have that thing of the more money you have, the more you spend. So it's like, you're not really more wealthy than us. You have more expensive things.
100%.
But your debt is way more than, you know what I mean?
100%. 100%. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people in this, I feel like is like our era, that have that mindset of like living that lavish life when they don't have the means for it.
Right.
I mean, there's some people that do. They work, they got their shit together, and they whatever. Or and sometimes you need that second income. You need those two incomes to be able to live that comfortable, lavish life. You know what I mean?
And I get about posting your milestones and what you finally worked hard to get.
Yeah.
But at what point does it become too braggy? Because there's some people that are constantly posting.
I feel like if you're constantly like every 5 minutes, I'm in my car, you're like taking, and you're like, or taking pictures of your steering wheel, and then that's a bit much.
Yeah.
But when you hit like your goal and you're fucking proud of yourself, you deserve to be proud of yourself.
But is everybody?
That's it.
But is everybody on your social media rooting for you? Is everybody proud for you?
No.
Because there's gonna be some of the people that are like,
yeah, look at her.
Yeah.
She thinks she all that now because she got that car.
I am though. I am.
I love the car. I love the car. I'm obsessed. I never been in an Audi.
Me neither.
First time.
No.
Oh no, I'm lying. Ito had an Audi. Okay, I have been in one.
Okay, so I didn't get in his. But I've always been obsessed
You
with...
did. It was his...
No, I looked at it, but I didn't sit in it.
Oh, okay.
So I've always been obsessed with the Audi Q5. I've always been obsessed with the body and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like when I got in it, I was like, wow. And I sat down, I'm like, oh, it's just like every car out there. But I'm still grateful and I still love it. Yeah. Like I was nervous. I thought there was going to be all these extra bells and whistles and buttons. And I'm like, oh, I could do this.
Yeah.
But I'm happy.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters.
So you know what car I love and always have loved, but I feel like it's a luxury car. The Lincolns, like
Navigators.
Yes, I've always been obsessed with those cars.
They are very comfy, very nice, very sleek, stylish.
So yeah, I don't know what it is, especially that white pearl.
Yeah. So you got your eyes, you got your heart set on that.
I've always wanted one, but I'm like, damn, that shit gotta be expensive.
Well, keep doing your YouTube, and pretty soon.
Yeah. So that's something. So I've been in one, a Lincoln. I don't know if it's a Navigator, but I know it's a Lincoln, and it's a one. So Nelson's boss, he has one, and Nelson has to drive it to him when he's in Florida, and that car is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, and it's comfortable.
Yeah,
it's very comfortable.
It's like luxury and comfort and quality.
Yes,
yeah, all in one.
Yep. And spacious as hell.
So I never seen one, but a friend of mine on Facebook, she got it as a rental, and she was sad when she had to turn it in because she was so obsessed with it. Yeah,
they're beautiful. They're definitely beautiful.
Well, keep putting that into fruition.
Yeah, but yeah. So I am so excited for the holidays. Like I said, I am gonna be eating like crazy. Me too. I'm trying to be good for the next few days because it's like
you're trying to detox your body for Thanksgiving.
I'm trying to detox and get this gut going down a little bit because I also need to get an outfit that's comfortable. and stretchy because
Mm-hmm.
I can't be in jeans where I'm uncomfortable and I can't breathe after I eat.
Right.
I need something that
Unless they're like
stretches.
those jeggings that stretch up top.
Right. We need some jeggings. Right
Shoot, I
now.
need the maternity jeans.
Oh my god. But I wish I still had mine.
Right? That's so comfy.
Cause after having Lucas, I actually did wear my maternity jeans still, like
Because they were
a
so
year
comfortable.
later.
I
Yeah.
loved those. Yeah.
I still wore them, and they were so comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
They would fall a little bit because I don't have the belly to hold it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's okay. They were still comfy. Um, is there anything that you're looking forward to for like food wise or anything for Thanksgiving?
Yes, so this Thanksgiving is different for me. I don't have anywhere to go because I set myself up.
Yeah, you told us last episode
Yeah.
how you have to
So I
work.
plan on coming here.
Yeah.
And I plan on eating the traditional foods that we eat every year. So I'm excited about that because I haven't been here on Thanksgiving for a long time. I come the next day for the leftovers because I usually do Thanksgiving at my aunt's house.
Okay.
But this year they have other plans.
Right.
So I'm excited.
I'm excited because this year it doesn't fall on my birthday week. Sad.
Falls on our great niece's birthday.
Yes. It falls exactly on her birthday this year. So she's a turkey this year.
She is.
But I do look forward to it because we always get a cake for me, my brother, and now we gotta add the little turkey to our cake.
Yeah.
It's so cute. I'm excited.
Evelina.
And yes, I'm okay with sharing my birthday, just in case y'all were like, oh, but you gotta share your birthday. I've shared my birthday celebration with like my brother for years.
We don't have a choice. I share it with Dad and my stepmother and Savi.
Yeah.
We don't have a choice.
But it's weird because I've done it since I can remember. So, I mean, obviously my sweet 15, but that was separate. That wasn't even on the month of my birthday.
No.
But I like sharing it. I like sharing it. I actually wanted her to be born on my birthday, but it didn't happen.
I think our brother Tito wanted her to be born on his birthday, and she was a day later.
She almost made it, but
$1 short and a day late.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for the cake. I'm excited just to hang out with everyone and just like I said, just be able to talk, eat, bullshit, and that's it.
Just relax and be comfortable and be you, be who you are.
Yeah.
Don't have to be fake around certain people.
Yeah, I don't know, but I've been wanting for like New Year's, I've been wanting to do like bowling. I've been wanting to do this for years, and no one ever says, yeah, let's go. Like, I'm like, come on, let's go bowling and just like watch the ball drop there and just bowl. And
I have not had New Year's plans in over a decade. In 10 years, I haven't had New Year's plans.
wow.
I think we went bowling on New Year's Eve.
Did we?
No. And I'll make it shit up.
She making shit up.
I dreamt about it.
No. We've gone bowling, but it was just like random days that we went.
It was just cold, so I just figured it was New Year's.
Yeah. But I know that last episode I talked about getting tickets to like the hotel, like they do parties there but I don't know. I'm so indecisive of what I want, and plus we're not filming during the holidays of Christmas and stuff, so I don't know. What do you guys have for ideas? Because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve and my birthday. Like, I still don't know what to do for my birthday this year. Like, I want to go to. I love the Sugar Factory. I love that restaurant. I love going there.
I've never been. I've seen all the pictures though.
You've never been? Oh, girl, you gotta go.
When they get cups this big that are like smokes coming out of them and cotton candy. I got diabetes. I'm not going.
When I first like started going there was, I want to say like 10 years ago, because I would go on those casino trips. And that was the first time. Maybe.
Ooh, the casino might be fun for New Year's.
Oh.
I know that they probably have like New Year's parties too there.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do have parties there. So maybe
you should look into that.
Look into it. I don't know. There's just so many options, but I just don't know
you're in celebration mode.
Well, the thing is, I haven't done anything in so long that I'm just like, and then there's so many options, so I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to pick, and I feel like I always do things with my kids. I feel like I need to like detach myself a little bit.
You need to go with your honey.
Yeah. Because we have not done anything, just him and I, in
it's time.
A long time.
That's very important in a relationship to have separate you time.
Yeah. It's been, we haven't had separate you times in a long time.
It's date night time. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't. And it's not that we don't want to do it. It's just like.
Life's busy.
It's so busy. And like I was saying, juggling between Lucas here, the podcast, and my like TikTok and stuff
Mhm.
it's been
Mhm.
like I don't even know how I'm functioning right now, honestly, because I'm like,
You need a break from your TikTok and from this show, but don't get a break from Lucas
oh
because
no
he's
no
on a
no,
roll.
I'm okay with my TikTok. That doesn't bother me because it's
Mhm.
very quick and easy. But it's the long, like here, the long form
Mhm.
videos. It's a lot of work,
Mhm.
and I the editing, the making sure that everything sounds all right, making sure
Mhm.
that our you know thumbnail. It's a lot of
Mhm.
fucking work, and
Mhm.
then I gotta do that again with Lucas. I'm like,
You need a break.
God, May.
So what you should do is the days that we normally film when we're on break, you should just continue to make that like a date night. Oh.
I could do that, or because the thing is the days that school. Cause Lucas and homework, that shit is another thing. That's
Mhm.
why I feel sometimes too, because I have to edit, I have to do this, and then I have to do homework. Make sure he's showered and in bed at a certain time. Make sure this,
Mhm.
clean the house. Make sure, cause I clean at night. I like to
Mhm.
clean everything at night. Like I'll mop, I'll sweep, I'll dishes, everything gets
Probably
cleaned.
when the house is quiet, because sometimes
I
it's hard to
do.
clean when all the
During the day,
bodies.
I
Yep.
can't.
Mhm.
Cause I'm cleaning one section and Lucas is like taking things
Destroying the
out.
next
Yeah,
section.
I
Yeah.
can't. I can't. So at nighttime is like when I do everything, and before nighttime was when I would film.
Mhm.
Cause there's the only time I was able to film, but
Mhm.
now it's just like I can't. And now I'd be sleeping. I'd be like, you know what time is it? Midnight. I gotta go to bed.
Right.
So, yeah, you saw that Liam Payne. I'm about to end it here, but Liam Payne's thing, death is under investigation.
Yeah.
I mean, not under investigation. They arrested 3 people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did not know that.
Yes, they arrested 3 people.
Because of the pink cocaine?
And I don't know exactly why, but they did arrest 3 people that have to do with his death.
Oh, wow.
So
We could talk about that next week.
I will be looking more information. Oh, I will be looking more information. I will be looking for more information on that to give you guys. And I'm going to cut the episode here. I enjoyed this episode. We talked about so many things about the holidays, and
Mhm.
I get so excited because I love the holidays. I'm not a
Mhm.
Grinch.
Mhm.
But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.